Geobyte.
Dear students, now let us discuss the work energy theorem. Okay, for that, let us consider an object. Look at the body. The body is there at position A while the body is traveling with initial velocity u. Now let us say some external force acts on the body. Because of that external force, definitely body velocity increases. Then look at the final position of the body. The same body is available. The same body is available at B. At B, the body is maintaining the velocity is equal to V. That means here U equal to initial velocity of the body, initial velocity of body, V equal to final velocity of the body, final velocity of the body. Let us say the body is displacing a distance, let it be dx. Okay, then here the force is acting towards right, the body also moving towards right. The work is developed, that work equal to force multiplied by the displacement. But according to Newton's law, force F equal to mass times the acceleration. Force equal to mass times the acceleration equal to what? Acceleration equal to velocity dividing by time. Therefore, here work equal to force multiplied by, right? Force in the place of force, let me write that value, m into v by dt into dx. Of course, I can write dw, small displacement work, dw equal to m into v into dx by dt. As you know, dx by dt is equal to dv. Therefore, small displacement work equal to m into v into dx by dt is the dv. Now here work is depending on the speed v. This is the small displacement work with a small change in speed dv. For getting the total work upon integration and apply the limits from initial velocity u to final velocity v. Then work equal to m into integral u to v dv. We simplify this part. W equal to m into v square by 2. Apply the limits from u to v. Therefore, work equal to m by 2 into, apply the limits, v square minus u square. So work equal to half into m into v square minus u square. From this I can say that work equal to change in kinetic energy. That change in kinetic energy equal to half into m into square of the final velocity minus square of the initial velocity. So this particular equation or this particular theorem is called work energy theorem. Work energy theorem. Okay, understood clearly? Yes. Now look at the important points. The work energy theorem states that the work done by a force acting on a body is equal to change produced in the kinetic energy of the body. So work energy theorem states that the work done by the force acting on a body is equal to change in kinetic energy of the body. Okay. Similarly, look at the another important point. This theorem is valid for a system in the presence of all types of forces like external force, internal force, conservative force, and a non-conservative force, etc. Very, very important point. This theorem is valid for a system which is maintaining all types of forces, namely internal force, external force, conservative force, and a non-conservative force, etc. Okay. Similarly, look at another important point. If kinetic energy of a body increases, work is positive. That is, the body is moving in the direction of the force. As you know, work equal to, right, increase in or change in kinetic energy, that is equal to half into m into v square minus u square. From that, I can say that if the kinetic energy of the body increases, the work is positive. Work positive means what? The body is moving in parallel to force applied direction. Once again, if the kinetic energy of the body increases, it is an indication of positive work. Positive work means the body is moving in the direction of the force applied. Okay. On the other hand, and if the kinetic energy decreases, work will be negative and the object will move opposite to the force applied. So if the kinetic energy change is negative, means velocity is decreasing, change in kinetic energy is negative. That is an indication of work done is negative. Work done negative means the body is moving or the body is trying to move in the direction opposite to the applied force direction. Understood clearly? Yes.
Geobyte.